Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new live stream. Hope you are having a not a beautiful day because I know how the market is today, and a lot of people are starting to capitulate, and we're seeing a lot of panic selling. We're seeing people saying the bull run is over. Now, it's not really normal because if you look at previous cycles and you compare it to this cycle, this is by far the hardest cycle for anyone to be a part of. If you are new to crypto and this is your first cycle, these are the times you're going to be tested the hardest. These are the nerve wracking times where you have this idea in your head that should I sell now, and you're going on Twitter, you're going in other groups, you're looking at sentiment, and you're hearing a lot of people, especially on Twitter, you see a lot of people with 5 followers, no profile pic, saying the bull run's over, is done. And that type of stuff, when everything's going down, plays on your mind and it has an effect on you. But realistically, this is, if you've been through a few cycles, the same shit has happened multiple times. It has happened in the past. In 2021, January, early February, we had the exact same thing, the exact same type of capitulation where everyone was calling for the end of the bull run. Everyone was saying, it's a Bitcoin only cycle. There's no alt season. And, it does feel like that right now. But give it a few weeks, nothing goes down forever. Everything at least has to bounce. So we are going to see a bounce. And those people that, have had enough, there's no point selling now because all you're doing is you're selling into, the red. Everything is red right now. Literally everything. Bitcoin's red. Even the best of the best is in red. And if you've been holding some meme coins, they've been getting fucking raped as well. So, in reality, people say the bull run's over, whatever, but you have to look, right? Don't do what Bob from fucking Twitter is telling you with no profile pic with 5 followers. Don't listen to what they're doing. Just follow the smart money. And Ethereum is one of those that Trump himself is accumulating aggressively. And he's been buying. He bought on Friday, and he might buy again. And these guys are not buying to fucking, to go into a bear market and hold it through the bear market. They're not doing that. They're buying for a reason. They're buying because they think it's going to go higher. And if you know something about Watermute, those guys have been manipulating the market aggressively. The exchanges is what these exchanges will make you capitulate, liquidate the longs, and then bounce the market, liquidate the shorts. And it's just massive manipulation. They were doing this during this period as well, with these exchanges. If you follow their accounts, they kept every single time Bitcoin was testing this level, the exchanges will start selling aggressively. And that's what they're doing now. Every single time the market wants to go up, the exchanges just sell aggressively. And because they've got way more money than you do, it doesn't matter when you buy for your $5,000 to the $2,000, $1,000. Those guys will sell millions at a time. And because on the weekend, liquidity is at all-time lows, it's so much easier to manipulate the markets because institutions, VCs, they don't operate on the weekends. So these exchanges, the market makers, the manipulators, they will do everything over the weekend. That's why you see the most volatility over the weekend. And that's exactly what's happening now. They just, they're sending Sol, ETH, BTC to Watermute. They're selling, and then Coinbase is selling hundreds of millions of USDT, USDC to Watermute, and they buy again, while retail continues to sell. Retail selling is at all-time lows now. It was lower than August. This is the lowest it's ever been this cycle, meaning that there is mass capitulation happening. And that's why you shouldn't sell. You don't sell when everything's in red. You sell whenever nothing. Like I said, nothing will go down forever. You're gonna have bounces at least. We could have a bounce tomorrow. We could have a bounce on Tuesday, and then everyone's just gonna get bullish again. And all the people that sold today, they will formal back in another time. That's how the market works. That's how the market gets you. It'll make you to sell now, and then when everything, and all these bullish news start coming out of nowhere, maybe Trump revokes the tariffs, and he rethinks them, because right now, and one of the things, a lot of people obviously speculating that Trump was going to pump the markets. Yes, it's good for crypto, but his tariffs is what's causing this dump. He put a 25% tariff on Canada, a 25% on Mexico, and 10% on China. Now, fuck Mexico and Canada. No offense to those guys. They're not big, important, countries that the world relies on, and the US rely on. It's China. China's the factory of the world. Everything comes from China. And when you start putting tariffs on China, and the majority of your goods coming into the country are from China, what tends to happen is the prices go up. So, and this is another misconception. People that don't understand macros, they think if Trump starts putting in tariffs, that inflation is going to go up. But it doesn't work like that. Inflation and tariffs are two different things. Tariffs do cause prices to go up, but that does not mean inflation is going to go up. That's tariff prices going up. Because of tariffs, the price is going up. It's not because of inflation. So you don't have to worry about inflation shooting up aggressively. That's why the market is selling off now. They think because prices are going to go up, that the inflation is going to go up and the Fed is not going to cut rates. But in reality, if you understand macros, it doesn't work like that. Inflation and tariffs are two different things. Just because the price is going up through tariffs does not mean inflation is also going to go up. So that's something to take in. This is one of the main reasons the market is selling off, and it could continue to sell off tomorrow. So you have to be very careful of that, because obviously the stock market is closed at the moment. So when the stock market opens, maybe in a few hours, I don't know what time it opens, but when the market opens in a few hours, if you start seeing the S&P going down, then it's very likely that Bitcoin may react off that as well. Now, the thing about crypto is it oftentimes prices everything in advance. So if you start seeing crypto go down on the weekend, it's because it's being priced in the crypto market in advance of the stock market. So a lot of people are expecting further dumps tomorrow. Yeah, it might dump a little bit, but it's not going to be anything to the same size we've just had today. It's not going to be like that. Crypto is open 24 hours, so it prices everything in way in advance. So yes, the stock market will go down tomorrow on the news of the tariffs, because a lot of these big companies, they get a lot of stuff from China, and if they have to pay higher prices, they might have to cut a few people off. Realistically, and I know this sounds pretty bad, but we want unemployment to shoot up aggressively, because that's what gets us to QE. Unless we have QE or stop to QT, we're not going to have a sustainable pump. It's just going to be a trader's market where we pump for like 1 month, everyone get excited, calls for alt season, and then boom, next month Powell does the same shit he did last week, a week ago, not saying anything. They're not going to cut, they're not going to end QT, and the market is just going to sell off again. So what we need is we need unemployment to go up. We want inflation to obviously stay steady. And when that happens, the market, the Fed will come to the rescue. They can't afford to go into a recession. People always think, oh, this time is different. They're not going to print. They have to print. There's no other solution. The only other way is to default on the debt, which will cause the biggest financial crisis ever. And you really think they're going to do that? I don't think they're ever going to do that. They're going to continuously print their way out, because that's how the fiat system is made. If you understand how money works and how the fiat system works, you'll also understand. Let me check my mic is okay before I start fucking. Okay, fries. Okay, good. Fucking, I just spent 9 minutes waffling if my mic wasn't okay. Anyways, the way that the fiat system works is you are going to go through a financial crisis at some point. I just don't see it happening anytime soon. Maybe in 2026. They most likely will do waves of QE. So they'll stop QT, but they won't stop QE. Then we have a little alt season. And then maybe 2026, we ultimately get a recession. And then when we get the recession, maybe 4 or 5 months later, maybe a year later, they start QE again. And then everything starts shooting up aggressively. Obviously, throughout the recession year, everything's going to go down aggressively, but it will also shoot up aggressively. We are seeing mass capitulation. It is quite obvious if you go on Twitter, if you look at sentiment. And one thing that's quite surprising is, despite this mass capitulation, fear and greed is still like neutral, which is quite weird, because you would think at this stage in the market, when everyone's literally shit in their bed, you'd think that at least it would be in slight fear. It is in fear, but it's not heavy fear. It's not, like August was extreme fear. Because of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is still high, the market is still more or less a little bit confident, which is quite concerning. So we might end up going slightly lower tomorrow when the market opens. But you guys, most people that's in the market now, you've already committed. A majority of you are 70, 80%, 90%, 100% in the markets. Just ride it out. Nothing will go down forever. Everything will bounce. We've had plenty of moments throughout the cycle where we've had very nice pumps. Yes, they're not sustainable because we're still in QT, but even then, you still get very nice pumps. And, if best thing to do is, and this is the best advice I can give you guys, until QT stops, start trading. Don't buy. Like, you can always, some projects, are always going to be long-term investments. They might go up here, they might go down there. It doesn't matter. They're long-term investments. The project's not going to die. It's very unlikely to die. Those are the ones you just add slowly to. But you can also just trade, have some money on the side. And this is the importance when I tell you guys to have USDT on the side and never be in the market 100%, because the market will just surprise you. Like today, the last few days, biggest surprise. I don't think a single person from in the last 2 months have predicted what has happened today. Not a single person. Is a different market now. It's a business cycle. It's a full business cycle. We've had little business cycles before in 2019, 2017, where the Fed was still raising and cutting. Those lasted max a year. This has lasted 4+ years, and the business cycle takes a long time to play out. But we are, in my opinion, coming to an end. And one of the things is, I made a post on my Discord. I don't know if I can show it. Let me just go on it. And what Doge, the government of America, with the trying to bring the debt down, what they're doing is they're ultimately cutting government spending. Now, this can cause some issues, and I made a post about this. Those people that's in my free Telegram seen it as well. What they're doing is they're cutting from the government spending. What that does is it puts less money in the markets, so there's less stimulation. And if you don't back that up, through manufacturing from the private sector, then you get a collapse of the government. And this is what this is what Trump was talking about after the Powell speech. He said, we're going to unleash unlimited lending for the consumers, and they're going to deregulate banks. And what they're going to do is ultimately is they're going to basically tell the private sector the banks are going to start printing money. They're going to loan it to the private sector, and the private sector is obviously going to create jobs and stimulate the market, because there's different ways. You don't just need QE to stimulate the market. There's other ways. And that's what Trump is trying to do. That's why he's aggressively buying Ethereum, because both ways the market pumps. When you print more money and you give, when the banks print more money to give it to the private sector, that money has to go to somewhere. The risky assets follow the money supply. If there's more money being printed, assets genuinely go higher. And that's what's going to happen eventually, very soon. And these tariffs, normally when it first happens, you feel the full blunt of the tariffs. Now this is what the market is going through right now. Tomorrow or next week or next month, if Trump starts doing more tariffs, the market is not going to react as bad as it did now. So yes, people say this is just the start of the tariffs. In reality, it's true. He probably will put tariffs on EU countries, but he did the exact same thing when he took office the first time, and the market did react just how it's reacting now. And in reality, if you hold Bitcoin, you're barely down on your investment. You're down 10% maybe. It's just because we hold altcoins and we hold low caps that we feel the full brunt. That's why fear and greed is not as bad, as low as it would, as we would think it is. But let's go over some of the questions, see what's happened. So you have unlimited money. Nice for you. I wish I had unlimited money, bro. I'm running out of USDT myself, bro. I'm just trying to slowly preserve it. I think we are close to the bottom, yes. I think we're fairly close. What is this? Oh, I don't even want to hear this, bro. I don't even know why I have that on there. We're at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. The bottom never stops at this point, bro. Jamie, good to see you, bro. I'm getting balls liquidated. Yeah, look, I don't really like playing with futures because you just don't, especially if you're going to do futures, at least do it on a higher cap. That way you don't get liquidated. If you're doing on some low cap that's volatile and go down 30, 40% one day, then you have to be very careful. You have to have a lot of margin. And once that margin runs out, if you get liquidated, you're pretty much fucked. So you have to be very careful. One of the mass capitulation coins I've witnessed is Mavia. Mavia is down 30% today and is just continuously going down. And one of the main reasons is going down is because of the unlock. People are expecting a massive unlock for Mavia in literally a few days. Let me just go on here and check. I think it's in 4 days or 3 days. I'm not too sure. We'll see in a second. Where is it? Yeah, so it's in 3 days on the 5th. And what this is causing the more, Mavia holders to do is, first of all, everyone is panic selling their Mavia because of the unlock. They're expecting the unlock to dump Mavia further, which you will because it is a sizable unlock. You're unlocking $3.5 million. That is a decent amount. That will crash the market at least, depending on how much liquidity Mavia has. It could drop it at least another 10-15% from here, at least. That's obviously if they all sell. At the moment, are they going to sell? Most likely not, because the only people that can really sell is the seed guys. That's it. These are the only guys that can sell. This is obviously Binance Labs. They can sell. These guys can sell, but these guys can't sell anymore because they would be at a loss. Because strategic round is 30 cents, 40 cents, but seed is 20 cents. So these guys can still bring it down. And one thing that you all have to learn when it comes to gaming projects, and I've experienced this over the years, is you never ever buy a gaming project when it first launches unless you're in a full-blown bull run. That is one thing that everyone should always learn. These gaming projects, 9 times out of 10, always goes either to seed prices or close to seed prices, and sometimes they even go way below seed prices. So you have to take that in consideration, my friend. Seed prices, near seed prices, or below seed prices, the optimal place to DCA into gaming coins. Never ever buy them off launch. Another prime example is Corpo. Corpo was one of those projects that everyone was bullish on when it first launched. And I told people that was watching me, people that was in my group, I told them, it came out, how this level, the market was quite hot at that point, March times, and it pumped. Everyone thought they missed the train. I said, no, you haven't missed the train. You haven't missed the train. Most gaming projects, when in the heat of a run, when they launch, they pump, and then they just die off to seed prices, because those guys, especially if the early investors are up 30 to 50 to 100x, that price is going to come down very fast. Red Belly is another good example. Red Belly, one of those projects, came out, had a lot of momentum. Obviously, it had a very nice pump. Early investors was up approximately 100x, some of them 50x to 100x. And then what happened? It dumped very, very quickly. It pumped to $1, came down to about, I don't know what it was, like 20, 30, 15 cents, rallied back up to about 45, and then just died back off. And the reason is because the unlocks started happening. And this is another example of you have to be very careful. Lingo is another one. Lingo is one of those RWA projects that has good potential. But guess what happens next month? The unlocks start happening. So, you have to wait to see how the market, how, the volume reacts to the unlocks. If the unlocks are not that impactful, then it's fine to hold them. But just look at this. There's a lot of unlocks that's going to happen in literally a month's time. It starts in March, the 12th of March. So you have to be very careful, because this can also have the same effect as some of these other coins when it first unlocks. When you have, a decent amount of the supply held by early investors, in this case, it's not too bad because the team gets the tokens end of 2025. But 8%, 11%, 15, about 18, 19% of the supply is held by early investors. And if they're up on the investment, which it seems that they are, then you are going to see a sell-off in Lingo. I guarantee you there won't be enough buy pressure to cancel the sell pressure, because the 24 trading volume is only 1.7 million. So it's not like Lingo is trading at 50 to 100 million dollars, daily. It's not. It's trading at 1.5 million, and those sellers are going to bring this down aggressively. So if you hold this token, this is why I haven't bought this, even though this is fundamentally a very good RWA coin. And if it comes down low enough, I would consider buying this. But the problem is when the unlocks start happening, and if we haven't ended QT by March, then this is going to come down aggressively, and you don't want to be buying it now thinking, oh, it's always down 17% today, I want the DCA. No, you don't do that. You wait till the unlocks at the end of the month. Yes, it might rally back up, but that's going to be short-lived because we're still in QT. So be careful with the unlocks, bro. A lot of people say unlocks don't matter. They don't matter in bull runs because there's a lot of buying pressure, a lot of liquidity. But in bear markets, it's ruthless. Yeah, the patient people will be awarded, most definitely. I just spoke about Mavia, but those people asking about Mavia, it's just I remember the FTX crash. It was brutal. Hang in there, we will make it. Yeah, the FTX crash was a lot worse than this because, first of all, you just come out of a bear market. I mean, a bull market. So literally everything was down 99.9%. And then when you have Bitcoin going as low as 15, 13, 16K, whatever the fuck it was around those regions. You think a lot of people at that point, from my memories, was thinking not only the bull run is over, everyone already accepted that we're in a bear market, but they thought crypto's done in general. It's over for crypto. Crypto's dead. That's what they said. But obviously it wasn't dead. And look where we're at now. We're at 100K Bitcoin. And, if you bought during those times, you would have been up hundreds of X's. Just like now, if you're buying now, you're going to be up a decent amount when the market goes, finally. Like I said, the money system, the fiat system, always resolves to one thing, and that is QE. It's either the default on the debt or they go into QE, which 9 times out of 10, they're going to go into QE. So just don't capitulate. I don't see why people are thinking about selling now when everything's down fucking 50 to 60% from a month ago, 70, 80%, some of them. It doesn't make sense to me. At least wait for a bounce. If you're one of those people that wants to sell, just wait for a bounce. The market will bounce at some point, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week. It doesn't matter. Nothing's just going to keep going down forever. All the people that's going to sell have already sold now. Most of them have already sold. Sentiment is at all-time lows. People have given up. That's when you don't give up as an investor. If you're a real investor and you think about long term and you want to make money, and this is the time where you want to take advantage. At least if you don't want to buy, just don't sell when you're down on your money. It doesn't make sense. It happens to everyone. They capitulate at the wrong time and then they FOMO back in later. Bro said stop the bleed doing a massive buy order. My friend, I wish I had USDT to do that, but I wish. Screw the shakeout that fucks my portfolio percent. Yes, screw 80% is fucking crazy, bro. Fuck me, you must have been buying the top, bro. Fucking hell. Miffy, you sold everything. Don't take me serious though, I live off the jokes. Nah, but this is the best time to make jokes, bro. You know what? You guys, the people that watch me, bro, are real G's, bro. Like, you guys don't capitulate. You guys have been trained good, bro. You guys know what you're doing. A lot of other groups, bro, a lot of people are capitulating. A lot of people, man. If you go to other groups, because they've been buying at the wrong times and they've been getting fucked, they really start panicking now. They actually, like, people are actually capitulating now. This is when we was in August. August was not as bad as this. I promise you. August sentiment was bad for like a few days. Everything just bounced aggressive. It was like a V-shaped recovery. This does not look like a V-shaped recovery. This looks like a slow dump, and altcoins are getting absolutely fucking raped. That's what this looks like. So you know, it is what it is, man. This is exactly how it feels, bro. Something like that, Shadow. Something like that. It's something along those lines, bro. Did we get a pump? I think we'll get a pump in March and April. Yes, I think we'll get a pump. Whether it's a decent relief rally, I genuinely think we'll get a pump. Everything is good, yeah. Everything is fine, bro. Do not worry. Camilla would have never done this to us. I'll be honest with you. Trump was the first pro Bitcoin fucking president, but Trump has fucked us more in 2 weeks than Biden did the entire 4 years. It's crazy to think, even though they were so anti-crypto or whatever, but fucking Trump has fucked us more in the 2 weeks that he's been in office than Biden did in 4 years. This is how crazy it is. This fucker's literally flooding his own bags. He's got over 200 million in ETH. He's got over, like, his portfolio is approximately 400 million, and he's got 70 million in ETH. So over like 70% of his portfolio is ETH. And he just said the other day, I'm putting tariffs. I don't give a shit about the markets. That's word for word what he said. But Ethereum is in a very bullish pattern. Keep that in mind. It's in this descending triangle, whatever the fuck they call it. This continuously, but it's going down, but eventually it will have an aggressive pump up. Do you see how it just bounces off the horizontal line? This is how you know some of these markets just fucking plan, bro. It's just consistent, same shit. Just pure manipulation. Pure manipulation. Is Sensei a buy? Sensei is most definitely a buy, bro. Sensei is most definitely a buy. You're looking at Sensei, I think around 10 million or some shit. $11 million in market cap. That's fucking crazy, bro. I genuinely never thought that we will see Sensei this low ever. This is the perfect time to accumulate. Sensei is the perfect time to accumulate. Nai is at the same level that I brought it in. It's around the 0.036 level, 35, 34. This is when I bought this project, and I'm still accumulating. And the worst thing was, right, when I bought Nai, I only bought a small bag because I did not expect the market to rally that quick. This rallied pretty aggressively, and this shows, good projects, when the market pumps, they pump aggressive. This pumped like 4-5x, throughout December, which was very good. When the market got bullish, this got bullish with it. The market got bearish, obviously it sold off, but this is the perfect level to start DCing this project. And I think, moving on, because there's no unlocks for this in the near future for at least till November, this is going to do very, very well. They're looking to get more exchange listings as well, from what I've seen from the team. These are two projects I would definitely accumulate. And a lot of people are saying, oh, AI might be dead. AI is a bubble. AI is not a bubble. This DeepSeek thing did shake up the AI market. If you look at the AI sector, especially the AI agents on Solana, they've been fucking raped. Like, they've been fucked completely. Just look at Griffin. Griffin was one of the biggest, I would say one of the biggest agents in the space. Solana was pushing it non-stop. And look how fast it's come down. It's come down very, very quick. Virtuals have come down like it's a fucking meme coin. This is how quickly these agents got fucked. Look how much virtual is down like 70%. Same thing with AIXBT, same thing with the other agents. And that's what DeepSeek done to the AI sector. They fucked it up. But what I think, this is good, because what you get is you get a wake-up call from the US. So not only they're going to start developing AI much faster than they are, they're going to start reducing the price as well, because now China is becoming into play as a competition. People keep flooding NVIDIA, but NVIDIA chips are needed. And DeepSeek did lie about how much money they spend making DeepSeek itself. They spend a few billion, but it's obviously is still cheaper than what ChatGPT and some of these other ones costs. That's why Nvidia dumped. That's why AI dumped. AI will always be here. It's going to be ever developing. AI will only get bigger. So it's not just like AI is just going to die. No, AI will be implemented everywhere. Trump did not invest almost $1 trillion in AI for it just to die 2 weeks into his office. Doesn't make sense. So AI will always make a comeback. Yeah, this is the time where you have conviction. And how many times when you guys watch me, I tell you, build the conviction in the projects that you're buying. Don't buy them because I'm telling you to buy them. Buy them because you have the conviction and you have the same level of understanding and conviction as I do in some of our projects. So when it does go down, you don't capitulate. Eve is back up, it seems. We're back at 98K. Now watch, everyone's gonna start getting bullish now. It's played out. It happens. The same shit happens over and over again, every time. But this is why with DCA, because the market is gonna bounce again. Dominance is coming down again. Dominance is wicked at the top of my line. This is the line from the previous cycle, and this is why a lot of people say, "Oh, you're copying Ben from the previous. You're saying 60%, bro. The 60% line is literally where it was the last cycle. I can't zoom out anymore, but there's like a line you can go across, and you'll see it always goes to 60% from the previous cycle. It's just a basic line. It's just, but Ben Cowan he had good conviction in 60%, but he made a post saying that dominance is going to go back to 60% again, just like a day ago. Then ETH will go home, QT will stop, and we have an alt season, and then 2026 we'll have a recession and we'll go back into a bear market. Hopefully that plays out. Hopefully. Yeah, I had to make sure my hair was bullish today, bro. Just to give you guys some hopium, I made my hair bullish today. Yeah, Trump is just fucking. This is why people don't like Trump, because it's very unpredictable. You can't predict that guy. He does stupid shit like today. Just randomly put tariffs on China, randomly put tariffs on Mexico on. And the reason they're doing that is mainly because of the fentanyl problem in China. I mean, in the US, all the fentanyl comes from China. So, in order to stop that, it goes through China, Mexico. The cartels in Mexico obviously flood it into the US. They get it off the Chinese, and they're doing this tariff, so that stops. That's one of the biggest issues that America's facing. He's doing his job technically, but he's fucking up the markets. Yeah, the longer Bitcoin chops, the harder it gets for all coins, and the more capitulation happens, and the more likely. You guys gotta keep in mind, it's not just institutions in crypto. There's also VCs with hundreds of millions of dollars, 50, 10, whatever. The VCs have just as much money as some of these institutions. So when you have these VCs, the VCs are the ones that pump our altcoins. When we call smart money coming to our altcoins, those are the fucking VCs. And they are in crypto. They've been coming heavily back into crypto. They took a break in 2024, but at the end of 2024, VCs are back in full force into crypto. So keep that in mind. So these VCs that everyone hates, those are the ones that pump the markets. Without VCs, we will not have the same level of alt season as we normally see. These VCs invest into low cap projects. These VCs invest into high cap projects. They invest into altcoins, majority of them. And these VCs have good amount of money. So don't be shitting on VCs. The VCs are the ones that fucking pump our altcoins. Institutions won't come and buy OTK or some of these other coins. The VCs do. When they say it's catered to institutions, it means the VCs. The VCs will buy aggressively some of these coins that's undervalued. Only Michael Saylor is up. Only the Bitcoin maxis are up. Indeed. Declan, my friend, very good to see you. Boy, smash the like button. Let's get to 150 likes, bro. No one else is going live on a day like this. Everyone's just hiding, bro, or making videos. Simon, good to see you as well, my friend. The bounce now will be, yeah, I think the bounce now will be strong, bro. There will be a bounce though, definitely there will be a bounce. They can't just, everything just won't keep going down forever. I've been accumulating dip by dip by dip. What you should do is, Mansa, is to buy, small amounts at a time. And then when, what I do is I put orders lower down just in case it wicks there. Like today, Sensei wicked down to like 2.2 and then wicked back up. And now when the market gets bullish, it'll pump back up. But you put accumulations a bit lower down in case they wick. Sometimes they wick down aggressively. Like for example, another good DCA today is Bricken. If you don't hold Bricken, even Bricken has come down today. Even Bricken. And Bricken is one of those coins that stayed resilient for a very long time. All throughout Jan, Bricken was just chilling. And then now today is taking a 25% hit. So Bricken is another good DCA today. And Bricken is one of those projects that's just partnered. Well, they've already partnered with the BNB chain, but these guys are the main tokenizer for the BNB chain now, which is quite massive, I think. This is Binance chain giving them a shout out. Business now comes seamlessly, create, manage, distribute digital assets with Bricken tokenized platform. So they formed a good partnership with the BNB chain. And because they're their main tokenizer, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this on Binance at some point. Wouldn't be surprised, especially in a full bull run. So this is a very good, it could come down to about 22, 23-ish, possible. That's the next level of support, the major support. It's around the 24, it's basically where it is a good time to accumulate, in my opinion. I don't really see it going below 20 cents. Prop base is also another good. You guys have to realize tokenization is going to be a massive factor. Even for the elites, it's a massive factor. And to see, prop base at $15-16 million a market cap, in my opinion, is a bit criminal. But like, it does not deserve to be this low. This is a very good project that has real product, real. They have real. But they have real properties, and that's what you want to look for. You want to get projects that have real properties, real use case, and people are using. When they just listed a project. I mean, is it an apartment or a house or whatever the fuck it was? It sold out in one day. That's good to see, and I think RWA will be massive this cycle, and still slowly but surely, a lot of people are starting to talk about RWA. Sent you an email on your email associated to your YouTube account. I did not look at them. You didn't. Do you not? To be honest with you, my friend, I don't genuinely look at my email. I need to change that email because that's the email I use for everything. So there's a bunch of bullshit that comes on there as well. Just a bunch of spam stuff that I don't look at. I need to change that. I need to make my business email. Why is it for though? Tell me what it's for, my friend. I don't think I've looked into it, my friend. And if he did send it probably will go to the junk, maybe. Brian, I hope that works out for you, my friend. Honestly, bro. It's good to see you in here as well, brother. Yeah, this is, I made a post on Twitter. Those of you guys that don't follow me on Twitter, go follow me on Twitter. I made a post, right? And I said, during these times, you do genuinely find out why fundamentals in projects matter, because people go chase, the shitty projects on Sol that pump quick, but they come down just as fast. A lot of these altcoins that's pumped on Solana, they've come down 90% plus, which is just fucking crazy. Like, none of these altcoins have come down that much, the fundamentally strong ones. But these coins in Solana, they come down 90% and they just die out. And people buy them thinking they're going to go higher. It's crazy. And, it's like AI agents were just like meme coins. There's very few projects that's actually legit in the AI agent narrative. And people keep saying, oh, but this project does that project does that, like Snide does this, Snide does that. It's like, who gives a shit? What Snide does, 50 other projects do as well. This is why no one gives a shit when it continuously goes down. Same thing with Dasha. Dasha does the exact same shit as Snide, just has codeless, and they're sitting at the same market cap, 11 million, both of them, because there's no real use case behind them. They've come down. Look how much they've come down. That looks fucked. Basically, come back down to these regions, more or less, damn near, and it probably will go back to those regions. A lot of projects have dumped, but these tend to dump very aggressively, and the reason is because there's not a use case. They could rug tomorrow, and no one would know who's behind them. At least our projects, we know. I can go to sleep knowing that 90%, 99% of my coins are not going to rug pull. I know that for a fact. Maybe one low cap, maybe my rug pull or some shit. I don't know. There's a possibility. Even then, I don't believe that. I don't think a single one of my projects will rug pull. So even if my money is down or whatever, I don't care. Imagine having your money in SNI, which 50 other projects do the exact same thing as what SNI does. And then they don't even have a docs team. So if they do pull the liquidity, who are you going to blame? No one. There's no one to blame. So you have to be careful where you put your money. And, you know, just simple fundamentals, just having a docs team. You know, when the market dumps like this, you tend to realize how important that is. Just having a docs team. But a lot of these Solana coins don't have a docs team, and people keep buying them for some reason. Good to see you as well, my friend. Very good. Skill is good to see you, brother. Only buy coins with strong fundamentals. Buy when Bitcoin dominance is high and fear and greed is fear. Always sell 75%, 3 to 4x, like share all crypto Jesus videos. Very good, my friend. That's bang on. Appreciate that, my friend. That's actually bang on. You sell, well, you don't really always sell, 3 to 4x, but when you're up on your investment, I think is genuinely good to take at least some part. And this is why I always say people that's 100% in the markets always have cash on the side. And the only way to have cash, if you just skim some profits off, I always have cash on the side. I've never been in the markets 100% because you just don't know what's going to happen next week. And, just look what's happened the last couple of days. It's just been fucked. It's been fucked. So, yeah. James, good to see you, my friend. Jason, good to see you as well, buddy. Mike is 100% perfect. Sometimes I waffle, and then, I look down in the comments and someone, oh, you sound like a robot. And it's just, fuck, I have to start all over again. Do I think all will at least, I think all will do well, my friend. Like all is one of those projects, yes, it's dumb today, but I sleep fine knowing that all will not dump or will not rug pull tomorrow. I can sleep fine. And this is why I don't mind holding my all, even though it is down for my investment. I think my average is around, I don't know, like 0.9, 0.9 or some shit. I'm still down on all, but I don't give a shit because I know all is not going to rug pull. A lot of these coins, when the market gets rough, you get scared. You don't have doubts. Is it going to rug? Is it not? All is not going to rug pull. All will still continue to develop. They will continue to work. And that's all that matters because the price action will catch up. This flush was very good because we had too many shitty AI agents and we had too many shitty AI coins in general. So this flush is good for the markets overall. Obviously, it's not good for your bags, but it's good for the markets. We had too many shit memes that all died out now. All of them have died out, and we're gonna have a reset. And once people realize that these meme coins and these shitty AI agents are not the place to go, they're gonna go to fundamental projects, and that's when we start seeing a real alt season. And then we're gonna see Ethereum pump because all the fundamentals on Ethereum, all the shit coins on Solana. People go to Solana for a reason, and the main reason is to make quick money. That's all it is. People go to make quick money. When the market dumps, they sell aggressively. Bro, this coin, VVV shit that a lot of people was bullish on. Bro, if some guy was tracking the wallets, the team sold $15 million or $22 million from this point on to over here. The team sold $20 million. It's fucking crazy. And they just continue to die out. And this is the type of coins that Coinbase lists on the exchange. Just fucking crazy, bro. They won't list Virtuals, the number one AI agent in the crypto space. They won't list them, but they'll list this scam. where the team has sold 20 million off launch. That's a fucking scam. So, you know, a lot of people was telling me to look at this coin, but bro, after I seen that post, not even gonna bother. But Alt will do well, my friend. Trust me. Like Alt is not one of the projects that's gonna rock pool. He got very bullish when the market pumped, and he dumped when the market dumped. Just follows the general market. But I'm bullish on Alt. I think it will at least hit $1, at least 1.5. Yes. I think now that money will flow back into fundamentals. That's why the on-chain, you know, for Ethereum has shot up aggressively the last couple of weeks because people are going back to fundamentals now. I think they're tired of meme coins. They're tired of getting rock pulled on Solana. They're gonna go back to fundamentals. That's why BlackRock accumulates more Ethereum. That's why Donald Trump accumulates more Ethereum. BlackRock bought like 60 million Ethereum the other day, Friday. They're buying it for a reason because when BlackRock wants to tokenize, they're gonna do it on Ethereum. They're not gonna do it on Solana. They're going to do it on Ethereum. People will be like, "Oh yeah, but gas fees are so high." Yeah, they are high, but when you're playing with millions of dollars, the gas fees don't mean shit. At least there's security there. At least there's not cheats there. Solana goes down once a month. It goes down all the time. Ethereum doesn't go down because all the fundamentals are on Ethereum. And if you're playing with millions of dollars, you're gonna want to do it on Ethereum over Solana, no doubt. Art Teller. I'll have a look into it, bro. Let's have a look into it. Let's look at what Art Teller is, bro. Let's go on the website. EVM plus blockchain for the era of AI agents. Okay. Some mid VCs introduce our full AI agent. So it's been in work since 2023. So they don't have a product just yet. Okay. Where's the team? Is the team docked? There's no docs team, so you have to be. Although I wouldn't buy any AI agent coins, but honestly, wouldn't buy any AI agent coins. I think AI agents will make a comeback for sure when AI comes back again. But in terms of buying AI agent with no docs team, or the team is here. Okay, the team is doxed. It doesn't look too bad. I like the concept, but what's the market cap on this shit? How's the vested looking like? 28% on track, which is the network staking. So airdrop 1, airdrop 2, airdrop 3. Early contributors, they don't get their tokens. Team don't get their tokens. Yeah, this is the tokenomics look fine. Look completely good, my friend. It looks like the market cap's very low. By August next year, this is like less than 1x dilution. It's not a bad project. I'll have a look into it a little bit further, my friend. It looks like a degen. Doesn't look that bad for a degen coin. Yeah, it doesn't look that bad. Wish I pulled 50% of my port. Yeah, one thing when you're investing, Tony, don't go for the wishing and the wishing, bro. Everything is easy in hindsight. I wish I got into virtual as a fucking 1 cent. You know, wishing is one thing. No one gives a shit, bro. Like, once it's gone, just move on. You know, in hindsight, obviously, we all would have wished we got into more USDT in December, of course. But it's too late now, isn't it? So, you know, when you're an investor, the wishful thinking stuff, bro, is just, I don't like doing that stuff, bro. Wish this, wish that. You're an investor, bro. You're not a fucking wisher. Yeah, Snift is one of those that's pretty much not only has been holding up really well, it pumps, and obviously it dumped today because people must have panic sold. But it's been holding up really, really well, and I'm quite surprised that Snift has held up this well. It's pumped a little bit on the fucking 7-day chart, but it's one of the strongest holding assets in the space right now, which is crazy. Who's good to see you, my friend? How you been? It's time to buy. It's time to DC. 100% move, bro. 100%. Greetings from Yorkshire. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, Steve, man. How you been? At what point would you take some off the table? I always have USDT on the side, bro. So let's say we pump next, I'll get into maybe 10% USDT for maybe 15% USDT for in March. If QT continues, then I'll take more off the table. We're probably gonna have further dumps. So that's what I would do, Marcus. Cookie, how you doing, my friend? Cook Monster, good to see you. Bro, that's the best attitude to have, though. I feel like once you have that type of attitude, in these type of markets, you just don't give a shit because you've already invested 80 to 100% of your money into this shit. So when you're down, you might as well just fucking have that mentality, just do or die. It's like if you keep thinking, it could go lower, am I gonna sell now? You're gonna make some stupid decisions. And when everything pumps back up at some point, you're gonna just fall more back in and buy high, sell low cycle, man. That's what happens to you when you become emotional. Just have that mindset that even if this dies, who gives a shit? Then you won't give a fuck when the market dumps like it did today. I just don't give. Once you become emotionally disattached from the markets, then nothing will phase you, bro. You just laugh it off when it dumps, and then you get excited when it pumps, and that's how it is. Sammy, good to see you, bro. A little too late. It's fine, bro. AI tech looking good. AI tech's looking very good as well. Back down to 5 cents, damn near. I would have never thought we would have seen it this low, but it's here as this low. It has a lot of support at these levels around the five regions. I think it's around here. Yeah, around these 5 regions, maybe 4.9 max. So there's a lot of support here, and it probably will hold around these regions, in my opinion. It's a good time to get into this project if you haven't got into it. Some people actually, a few people ordered the ropes. They ordered the ropes, so I hope they have used it. No, I'm joking. I hope they haven't used it. Some of the stream today is hard to do, all of us. Yeah, look, we all is difficult for us, but like I said, we're in the markets. Damn near, just ride it out. So this is how the market works. Some months you're gonna want to give up. Some months you talk about yacht parties, fucking which yacht you're gonna buy, what Lambo you're gonna buy. This is how the market works. If you guys just witnessed in a very short period of time, from the end of November to early December, in the space of like 20 days, you guys just realized how much money you can make in just a month's time. So you've just already experienced it. The people that made good money the last couple of months, you've already experienced that. You have to experience the shit days as well. And then eventually you'll go back to those days again. If you can, stay the course of time, if you can stay for that long, you are going to experience the fucking Lambo talks, the screenshots of your gains. You're going to experience that again. I've taken screenshots of gains at least a fucking 100 times. Happens to everyone. Take screenshots, post in the group, send it to your friends or whatever, family. Yes, but remember this time to take fucking profits. But the worst, one of the things is like people say, oh, I wish I took 50% like Tony. Yes, in hindsight, but you have to look back and see in November, December, it was on track. All the indicators for an altcoin season starting was ticking off. The top 100 coins were outperforming Bitcoin. Ethereum was doing well. Altcoins were doing very well. That was like the indicator. So imagine you sold and took profits in November, December. If Powell did not do what he did, we would have been pumping today. We would have still been pumping. Maybe would have dumped on the tariff news. But for the past 2 months, we would have been dumping. We would have been pumping. December, January would have been up even more. So when people say, oh, I wish I took profits in December, yes, it's easy to say in hindsight. But like I said, all the indicators were ticking off for an alt season to start. We was in greed, extreme greed for like a month, 3-4 weeks, about a month time. Bitcoin was shooting up aggressively. Pro crypto, all the sentiment was there. We had the exact same thing in 2023, and then we pumped for 4 to 5 months later because everything came in okay. So you could have said, "Oh, I wish I took profits," but then you've just waited 4 years for an alt season, and you would have sold at the first beginning stages. So, like I said, it's easy to say now, but at the time, everything was ticking for an alt season. If you took profits early, you would have kicked yourself in the ass when everything continued to pump. If Powell didn't do what he did, if Powell came out and said, "We're staying the course, four more rate cuts next year, everything's looking okay," we would have continued to pump into January, and we would have pumped in February. Maybe would have dumped today and whatever with fucking tariffs, but we would have pumped for the next month. And that 1 month, you can make way more money than you could have in mid-December, early December. That was. So keep that in mind when you say, "I wish I'd done this, I wish I'd done that." Don't talk about stuff in hindsight. It's just stupid. Hindsight, everyone would have been a millionaire if they started again all over from scratch, wouldn't it? You would have been hundreds of millions by now. Yeah, it's a very good shopping day, my friend. Just buy the strong fundamental projects or AI tech prop based. Those are very good fundamental projects. Mavia or Corpo. I probably would go with Mavia this, but what's let me see what the market cap difference is. 7 million. People laughed at me when I said to buy Corpo below $10 when it was like up here. It was like $60, $70. Cents. I said buy it under 10, and people thought I was retarded. So that's 6 now, bro. Mavia, I think Mavia is around 8 million, 10 million. $10 million a market cap. Fuck, $10 million a market cap. I probably would go with Corpo, to be honest. If Mavia goes to below 30 cents, I would go with Mavia, because Mavia has all the tier 2s, and I think it has a tier 1 as well. Let me see. Well, I'll class Bybit. Crypto.com's a tier 1, and I'll class Bybit as a tier 1 as well. I'll probably go with Mavia, to be honest. Even though I think both of those are good. Maybe you can just do 50-50 in both, T13. Do 50-50 in both. Both of those will do well. These market caps, fucking low. Mavia goes maybe, I don't know, to seed prices around 3 cents. That would be crazy as well. Corpo, sorry. If you can get Mavia at 20 cents, you've won. Like you're buying it as seed. No one else can dump on you. You've won. That's the perfect price to get Mavia, around 20 cents, 25 maybe. Let's just see how much the unlocks affect it. Because after that, there's no unlocks for a couple of months. And, the one thing I like about the Corpo team over the Mavia team is the engagement on Twitter. So Corpo is always they're always updating, they're always posting something. And these are the type of things that keep sentiment good. If the team is consistently active, doing updates, posting stuff, it shows the people that hold the token don't feel as bearish as Mavia posting once every fucking 5 days. And when they post, it's just something retarded that no one gives a shit about. Like, Mavia is posting stuff like this. And this, happy birthday, Mavia, like, fuck off, bro. Most people just calling you a scammer. So you saying happy birthday to yourself is not really the best thing. So, all of this stuff is good for the game, but it does nothing for crypto. There's no crypto aspect to this. Where's the we formed this partnership, we formed that partnership? Where is the, with this much TVR, this much that much? How many people's playing the game? All they're doing is we fucking made 8 characters of shields and done this and that. It's like no one gives a shit about that stuff because no one's playing your game realistically. People invest in your token because they think it's going to perform, and that's the difference. Corpo does that. Talks about the game as well, but he talks about the crypto aspect as well. Partnerships, announcements. All this does is every fucking 8 days, and it's just something retarded that no one gives a shit about. Like this, we're glad to announce the marketplace is fixed for all bugs. Okay, no one gives a shit. Same thing with here, hottest item of the day. It's like, bro, talking about the game is one thing. When you're investing into these tokens, you have to think about the team as well. And if I had to pick either or, I think the corpo team is way more scammy. So I would rather go with corpo because when the team is a bit scammy, they're likely to push the project a lot more because they're looking to make money off the coin as well. But on the contrary, if the team is scammy, they're also going to be selling the tokens. So it kind of works both ways. But if I had to go with either or, Mavi is a bit more safer than Corpo because Corpo has some scammy background with the team. Mavia doesn't. So it depends what your risk tolerance is. But they have a working game. Both of them have a working game. So, I can't really call it a scam because they both have a working game, like I said. A lot of these gaming coins most gaming projects now are undervalued. Something like Nyan Heroes, which is, I would say a very good project overall. Even this is down to about, even this shit is down to about $5 million in market cap. 5 million, and there's no unlock for a while. So all the projects have some downside in terms of gaming. OTK is down significantly. 2 whales just sold OTK, crashed the price. Look, one of them dumped it here, and another one done it last night. They dumped it again. So they're market selling because they capitulated on gaming, but at least it recovers very quick every time. Recovers very fast. Look, this dump here, and then this dump here. Same shit twice. Some whales sold. It's not the team selling, it's some whales selling because they're capitulating from gaming. There's a lot of capitulation happening. So when you start seeing sharp wicks in your projects, don't think those projects are scams. It's just some retards selling because they've capitulated. That's all it is. And it's going to be like that for, across the board. When people start saying, oh, and like Sensei today wicked down to 2.2, it's not the team selling. It's some retard that's capitulated selling. When Nai shoots down to about fucking 0.35 or some shit from 4, it's not the team selling, it's someone capitulating. It's the era of capitulation or the week of capitulation. You're going to see more and more of this happening if Bitcoin does not hold this region. That's all it is. Yeah, there's a post, and I've seen it quite a lot. Let me see if I can find it. And a lot of people have been doing this. They've posted this thing, right, where, let me see if I can find it. This is another guy that does a lot of stuff, right? So Pain has been flushed. Exchanges are sending stables to water mute to symbolize buy dips and run the price back up. Spot buyers do the same. See this is what they do. These exchanges, Coinbase and Binance, they send millions, millions, 4 million, 3 million, 2 million. This probably adds up to at least 30, 40 million. And on the weekend when there's no liquidity, 30, 40 million makes a massive change in this market, especially in altcoins. So these motherfuckers will send tokens for Watermute to sell, and then one other Coinbase and then Binance will start sending USDC, USDT to these guys, and they'll start buying the dip. This is how they flush retail out. This is very common. Very, very common. Just pump my sniff bags. It's a good move, to be honest. It's a good region to start accumulating some sniff, to be honest. It's basically at all-time lows. Damn near. But one of the strongest holding assets in this entire dump. It only dumped today because people were capitulating. Otherwise, it slowly was going up, slowly but surely. Very strong asset. And it's below seed prices. This is the beauty of buying stuff below seed prices. You don't have to worry about early investors dumping on you because they're down on the investment. Smart money does not sell when everything's down. They sell when everything's up. So because you're buying this below seed, you don't have to worry about fucking Binance Labs dumping on you. You don't have to worry about that. Minus 50%, need 2x to be back to your at least your last position. 80% 5x, take your tokens, very low. Good. Those are all good projects, my friend. Very good projects, all of them. I spoke about Mavi already. Any plans to have capitulated and buying sucks? I don't have any plans of capitulating and buying Sabura. Sakura or Sabura? Sakura, you mean SKR? SKR is another one of those that just don't dump, like just down 4%. Whoa. It just doesn't dump. It's barely dumped. I was telling you guys to buy over here. So you would basically break even though. Don't know who the fuck was wicking it up here, but you're damn near break even. So you're not even down on this. And this is sitting at such a low market cap and is a layer one for gaming. And I think gaming will come back. 4.4 million. Tiny market cap, tiny. Overall is bullish. They're continuously working. I don't know who's saying it's bearish. Maybe they're both the top. But yeah, this is not a bad low cap degen project, bro. This is degen. They can do very well. But like I said, it's degen. Like, don't go chucking large amounts of money. When I say something's degen, you're just chucking a few $100, $500, and just just don't forget about it and come back and when the market pumps again. So those who are down aren't going to be rewarded. If you're down 70%, 70% pump can happen in 1 week. You're still going to be rewarded, my friend. Like we haven't had alt season. Everyone will be rewarded when alt season kicks off. We just had a pump for 20 days. That's it. It's just people thought it was crazy because all the money was rotating from meme coins into AI agents. That's all it was. We've not had a full AI season. We've not had a full RWA season. We haven't had anything. We haven't had any alt season at all. So it's not like you've missed the bowl. The bowl's not even started yet. It's not even taken off. It's not even sailed yet. Look for more fundamentally strong or high caps, my friend. Look for more fundamentally stronger. One of the coins that's been fucking getting raped is Beam. And this shows how bad gaming is, truly, really and truly. This shows that the level of gaming, how dead gaming is at the moment. When you start seeing projects like Beam, which are fundamentally, phenomenal projects, down significantly from the highs, 4x damn near. Big oats like Meteor or some of us oats like AI Tech or holding much better than Sol, NERC, Natix is holding like a rock. Yeah, some of our coins are doing very well. I think Alt is holding very well compared to a lot of these other markets, a lot of these other projects. It's holding up fairly well. But Alt will always do well because he earns money. It's a legit project, legit business. The nodes are growing continuously. I do need I've applied for the ambassador role trying to help these guys out. If they do accept me, they need to get a new fucking website. But the nodes have hit 72,000. The last time I spoke about the nodes, it was 69,000. Now it's 72. The miners are adopting this. It's only a matter of time before it really does pick up. The nodes, 45,000 across 100 something countries, is getting adopted, which is very, very good. It continuously grows. Now it's 72,000 across 112. Just go watch a few streams back when I talked about Alt. It was 68K across 111 countries. Now it's growing. Once it gets to 100K, you're going to see a lot more stability in the project. A lot more. And one of the things I like about these guys is they're starting to understand crypto now. The guy from the XRP team, the guy that was doing the marketing, the tokenomics for the XRP team, is the same guy that's joined Alt as well. So he clearly knows what he's doing because he added token utility to the data hub, which people are using and earning money from. So now when you train these AI models, you have to stake your tokens to get more rewards, which I think is quite good. So I am going to start using the data hub. I'm going to stake some Alt. It's not even a lot of Alt to stake, but it's good though. I might look to stake some Alt soon. Especially it's come down this much. You can maybe get some more tokens back for free. Yo. Trump acting like an arrogant prick who puts in the illusion that he can bully. This is actually true though. This is one thing I really don't like about Trump. he thinks he can bully these other countries as if he's fucking back in 2010 or some shit. Like China now is still a world superpower. Russia is still not a superpower, but they're damn near a superpower as well. Russia is still a superpower. You know, whether it's militarily, not economically, they're not a superpower, but still, you know, their economy is doing just fine, despite what people tell you. Their economy is doing completely fine. EU is looking to go back to get gas and electric from Russia again because it's fucking them up, getting it from the US. Putting tariffs on these countries, short term is not good. Long term, it'll be good for the citizens of the US, but long term, it's not good. And with Doge cutting government spending, it could cause a black swan event, which would then, let me just read it out, bro. I can't remember what I said in that fucking. Let me go on my yeah. So I said basically this out. Why? Oh, you guys can only see that. Yeah. So what I said was, you know what Doge is trying to do is they're trying to cut economy, which obviously will then reduce difficult is a difficult thing to do because boys, what happened? Fuck, my internet's bugging out. Is it back now? Let me know if it's back. I don't know what the fuck that was, bro. What the fuck? I just got a matrix attack here. Talking too much crazy shit. Some guy said Tet holding a bus stronger by $3. It's true though. I think Tet is the only coin that has not fucking rug pulled yet. Is it true that projects? Is it true that people in your private group become rich? They was rich for a short period of time, but now they're like break even. Some of them are slightly down. So we was rich in December, and then now we're back down to break even. But yeah, we was very rich a month ago. Everyone's pretty rich, bro. Everyone's pretty rich. You guys don't realize when you invest into crypto, you are pretty rich. But yeah, bro, in December and November times, my private group was making stupid amounts of money, bro. When the market pumped, everyone was printing ridiculous amounts of money. And then what happened? We dumped again. So you know. Someone needs to borrow me 10K as well, bro. I need to be like Michael Saylor, bro. Just, make a stock, make people buy the stock, the shares, and then I'll just buy altcoins with them. One day it'll pay off. Yeah, those are people that follow me realistically, they're never going to capitulate, bro. Because those guys that understand how the market works. Beam, good to see you, my friend. Very good to see you. Fizz, good to see you as well, bro. What color is that Lambo? I think we should get a green Lambo, bro. Zig, good to see you, bro. Everything's fucking going to zero. Nah, it's not going to zero, but it's going close to zero at least. Sold my car for 10K. I have liquidity, 2K Sensei, 2K. Bro, that's crazy, that is. Oh, it's MetaHost Unity account. This is the CEO of MetaHost Unity, bro. He's here investing in the trenches with us. I wouldn't buy a SNI, bro. I would buy a NI, but I wouldn't buy a SNI if that's what you're referring to. 2K Skip. What's Skip? 2K Sensei, 2K Sniffed, 2K BK, and 2K. That's not a bad portfolio. Maybe get rid of like Skip and maybe buy 2K into like prop base or something. You need an RWA as well. OTK going to hell. OTK is not going to hell, but it's going down though, I'll be honest. OTK is going down, bro. Some retard just keep market selling, bro. It's 2 whales market sold. And it pumped back up. It was actually doing okay around like it went down, it went up to like 17 cents, and then some retard market sold again and just crushed the price again. Real's holding strong, always holding good. Yeah, all is one of those that always holds really well. Galaxy is live. Good to have some kahunas. I would probably say prop base at these levels, but prop base is low in market cap, and I think it has more of a chance to get on some higher tiers. I think both of those are good. Just do 50-50 in both. Bricken is at good levels, and so is prop base. Bricken's at very good levels, bro. I didn't think we're going to see Bricken below 30, just because it was holding so well. But then today, it decided to shit the bed. So, it's not even down that much. It's down like 15% or some shit. It's not bad. It's not that bad. 20% from yesterday's price, from 31 cents, 33 cents, down to 25 cents. Not the worst in the world. One of the projects that's holding really strong is ATR, bro. Very strong holding asset. I'm still up like 2.5x on this. So yeah, still up. And he always recovers just as fast. Very good asset this is, bro. They keep tokenizing a lot of stuff. Like they tokenize Rolexes, tokenize, rewards, art. It's just an overall very solid tokenization platform. And they have good token utility, 100% in circulation. The only thing it lacks is the volume, bro. So I wouldn't go too heavy in this. Do I have a Discord? I have a Discord, but like no one's leaving, and I'm gonna have to just eventually slowly bring people in. A lot of people in my private group the last couple of months made stupid amounts of money, bro. Just because I have other shot callers in there as well. From the AI agents, people made stupid amounts of money. Bro, Solana goes down once a month. ETH maxi detected. It does though. Solana does go down once a month. Solana literally went down a few days ago when Trump launched his meme coins. Solana was down. Trump broke Solana. So when you say that it goes down once a month, ETH maxi detected, not realistically. If you're in crypto and you hold altcoins, you should be supporting ETH. If you don't, you're just a retard. Because in order to see alt season, you have to see ETH perform well. If you're shitting on ETH, then all you're doing is you're shitting on your own bags. That's all it is, my friend. Solana did go down when Trump Phantom was down. Solana was down, my friend. So Solana did go down. That's a fact. When Trump broke the internet, broke the Solana, it went down. Aki is good, my friend, fundamentally, and it has the right narrative. But the only problem with Aki is that the vesting schedule is a bit shit. That's the only problem. So is eventually the vesting schedule will get worse. If you look at this, right? If you look at the allocations from the team, look how bad this vesting schedule is. At times like this token is going to get fucking crushed. Look how bad this dumped is going to continuously dump. And one of the main reasons it will continuously dump is because it's good when the market is bullish because there's enough buy power coming in. But when the market gets bearish, it's going to sell off aggressively because of the constant unlocks every single day. So keep that in mind, my friend. If you're looking to buy this now, I would wait till the market gets a little bit more, till the AI sector becomes a little bit more hot again, because at the moment it's completely dead. All these AI coins have lost stupid amounts of volume the last couple of days. Gmail, walaikum salam, bro. Soon, my friend, soon. ALB holding extremely well. ALB, what is that? Alien base. It's down 23% today. But yeah, it's holding up very well considering it had a pump. Alien base will always do well though, to be honest, because it's like the only other base on other decks on base, so it'll always do well. Is it true that people got rich from meme coins? Yes, some guy did get very rich. A few people did get very rich with meme coins, yes. Thanks to Hoove. That was actually thanks to Hoove. He called Speedy at like 70k and he went to like 50, 60 million. And that was like over 100, like 400-500x. So because of him, a few people got very rich off meme coins. They made like a few million. No Richie. I'll look at, let me see what that is. LPY. It's on Solana. I'm not looking at it, bro. LYP, sorry. LYP. Limpid. Shit volume. Some base. The finest RWA assets on the blockchain. Fully regulated, compliant platform to issue and trade premium RWA. How horses are. Oh, I've seen this actually. This has launched now. Okay. Real estate are much more. So they have an app, which is good. This is the Chainlink one. Yes, yeah, it is Chainlink built. They have the working app, horses, luxury watches. Yeah, this is not bad. Not bad. I don't remember if they have a docs theme or not, but I was looking into this before you launched. I'm sure they have a docs theme. I'm 100% sure they do. Yeah, they do have a docs theme. I'll have to look at the vesting schedule. I remember the vesting schedule was not the best. That's why I remember. And let me just clarify. Let's go to rank. LYP limpid vesting is, yeah, it does not look the best, bro. That's the problem. A lot of these tokens look fundamentally good, but the vesting does not look good. So just be careful with this one, bro, if you hold it. Yeah, this has shit vesting schedule like 4x dilution, bro. Yeah, I would skip this one, bro. I would skip this one. Is Mode Network a good buy at the moment? Let's have a look, because Mode Network is a good DeFi AI project. So I feel like Mode will have a decent crash just because most I think single AI agents now, if you want to buy, what the fuck? This is dumb to shits. Yo. This was holding strong around the 3-4 region. Now it's back down to the 1. I would wait for it to come down to these regions and see if it can hold these regions. Because like I said, the DeFi AI narrative, the AI narrative at the moment is taking a massive hit. So most AI coins have gone down the drain. So at some point, just see if it can hold this region, which it probably will come down to this region. And if it holds and it bounces, then it could be a good trade. It's not a bad project long term. I haven't looked at the vesting schedule, but it was a strong holding asset. Just like all of them, all the giants fall eventually, bro. It's not a bad project overall, though. Decent markets as well. But just wait. The DeFi AI narrative, like I said, is not the strongest at the moment. I think the whole AI agent sector has taken a massive hit, bro. All of them. It'll come back at some point, but look for AI agents with real utility. That's what you need to get. Either get swarm agents or agents with real utility. Otherwise, if you just buy single agents, they're just gonna fucking die out. And look for ones that have a docs team as well. I'm an investor, not a wisher, bro. That's facts, bro. I told you this. People that wish I did this, I wish I would die. Bro, it's like, what's the point of even saying that? It's not gonna change your life. It's not gonna change your current situation. Like, what the fuck? I don't like Ori and I don't like Arc. I don't like any of them. Which Arc are you talking about? The one, the DAP one, or the fucking other Arc one? The AI agent Arc? Which one are you talking about? The AI agent Arc got backings from Solana Foundation recently, but the other Arc, the DAP Arc, I don't like that project. That's why I only put in what I won't miss if I lose. That's why you're smart, my friend. Have great fun and read the comments while doing it. I would only spend it on this shit anyways. That's both. This is what some people tend to do: is they become over invested into crypto and they become too emotional. So in crypto is not the type of place where you should be putting your life saving in, but unless it's Bitcoin or the top high caps. There's no way that if you're putting your life savings that you should have it in projects like Alt and Sensei and all these low caps, because they're very volatile. They go up 4-5x one week and then come down fucking previous low the next week. That's how they maneuver. That's how the market is. This is for those of you guys that this is your first cycle, I genuinely feel sorry for you, bro. Because this cycle is not easy. This is the hardest cycle that everyone. I think this is the hardest cycle any altcoin holder has ever experienced. Previous cycles was not as hard as this. There was moments where it was difficult. For example, the COVID crash. For example, 2017 there were some difficult periods as well. But this is by far the hardest cycle that I've personally experienced. And if I find this cycle a little bit hard, it's you, the people that's in the first cycle, you're gonna be fucking emotional as fuck. So I don't blame the people that's emotional. You can't blame them. This cycle is just all over the place. It just doesn't make sense overall. That's all it is. But it's like, why are you gonna capitulate though? You've waited 4 fucking years. You went through this shit for 4 years, where the market hasn't gone anywhere. You've seen periods of times where you've made stupid amounts of money, like in 2023, 2024, and then you've seen it, a glimpse of it. That glimpse will always come back. There's gonna be another time in the markets that the same shit is gonna happen again, where we're gonna pump again aggressively, and then you're gonna be wishing that you stayed. That's all it is. We've seen glimpses throughout the years that it does happen. Just wait for those moments again. Nothing's just going to continuously go down non-stop. It doesn't work like that. It will bounce back up at some point. Just wait. Maybe take some off the table so you don't feel as emotional when it dumps again. If it dumps again. If QT continues, then yes, therefore get into cash. When people think of no alt season, then alt season will come sooner than you think. This is exactly right. In 2021, it was fluctuating on Twitter. Every single, let me see, one president posted it, but one sec. Let me show you guys. Posted this shit, right? I posted this in the group. In 2021, 2020, December, there's no alt season. Dead cat for alts. Alts gonna die. There will be no alt season, right? No alt season this time with dump garbage while you can. Same thing, Jan the 2nd, 2021. It seems that we're only gonna have there will be no alt season, only BTC season. Isn't it funny how the exact same thing's playing out now? The people are saying the exact same thing. Human psychology never changes. I don't think we get an alt season. I don't really consider ETH an alt or any other protocol you build on. The money is in institutions. They are not going to Uniswap market. This is what they say every time. They don't have the liquidity. This is what they always say. It's always the same people. But why if I told you there's no alt season? No, it's not. Sorry, the last alt season had everything pumping, every crazy coin. The only thing pumping right now are the top tier coins. Human mindset still needs money to put in. It was the same shit every time, bro. We're still in the middle of pandemic. It's the same shit. It's gonna happen. People get bearish, and then eventually we pump, and it just catch everyone by surprise. Just typical market behavior, bro. Let's see what happens tomorrow, though, with the stock market. It's gonna be interesting. Let's just go through a few more questions and then we're going to get off board because there's so much comments. I need to get through them very quickly. I'm going to spend 10 minutes just going through the comments. You know the RWA coin checks? Yeah, checks is good. I just sold everything all time low. I had 4 years holding. I hope you're joking, bro. Alien 5 in the market cap at least, maybe. I haven't looked into Chirp too much, but it looked like a decent deepin project. Is it on C now? I thought it was on another chain. Oh, I think it's talking. Oh, okay. Legendary buying now. Legends buying now. You are good to see, my friend. Definitely, bro. Sensei or sniffed, your grandchildren would thank you. Oh, Sazuki. Okay. See the people going to me for your food. Sensei is my favorite out. All of them sniffed and all. I'm in a lot of paid groups, macro, crypto experts. No one had good timing from the last summer to now. No one has had good timing. I had good timing in 2024, and 2025, early 2025, because I predicted the August crash, and then I also predicted the December crash. I said for months, if just go back to my streams in September. I said for months, we're either gonna have a dump in December or in September. It did not happen in this September. So I said it will happen in December. If I go to my Discord now for my group, I can probably find 100 messages where I said we're gonna dump in December. Now, I did not expect the dump to be the same level that it was. That's why I always told you guys to have cash on the side, because the market has the potential to dump in December. Always happens every single cycle. December we dump. But even I did not expect the size of the dump to be this massive. I'll be honest with you, did not expect it. So, but this is the thing though, right? You can get 50 things right, but you can make one mistake and those 50 things become irrelevant. So because we did not take profits in December, or not much, or whatever, I still had cash on the side, told people to get cash on the side, but because you didn't maybe get 30-40%, all those predictions just went down the drain because everything came back down to this previous level damn near. Jimmy, good to see you, bro. No, I don't know what happened. I was on my Discord and it just randomly fucking clipped off. Appreciate that, Andreas, my friend. Walter me rugged the internet too, bro. Do I think about chance for a good bounce? I think February if the data comes in. Why is Lord Charles as cheese that you made the calls you said you printed? Lord Charles as my friend, that's why. Lord Charles as a G. He made them, he did pretty well, to be fair. You like the title? Appreciate the €6 Chris, bro. Going on a holiday to visit the monk for 5 days. I last visited the monk who went 20x age. Yeah. Boy, you need to go visit that monk again. I don't know what that monk did, but we need that type of blessings, bro. Round 200 my bags, the last two major pumps we gotta take profits next time. You have to go through a few times to make the mistakes, then you learn the final time. So definitely take profits to the next one, bro. What's my thoughts on based AI? I don't really care about the anonymous team because you can track all their wallets, and if the team, as long as the team's not selling, you should be fine. If the team is selling, then obviously you have to be a bit wary. But I don't really see the based AI team selling at the moment, so it should be fine, my friend. Should be fine. But it has lost all major support, so we don't know where the bomb's going to be at the moment. But it is one of those assets that tends to bounce back quick. So just maybe trade it. Maybe trade it. That's what I would do. Rio had a massive wick. If you go on what's it called? You go on Mexi, you'll see that some guy marketable Relio, stupid amounts of Relio, pumped it from 52 all the way to like 66 cents, which is crazy. Anyways, guys. It's been an hour and 30 minutes. That is plenty of time. Hope I have helped calm some of you guys down in terms of the market conditions. You should not be looking to capitulate now. It's just stupid. You've kind of just already experienced the full force of the brunt. So I don't know if that's how you say it, whatever. You've already experienced it now. We might see a little bit more chop tomorrow, but in reality, the market overall, Bitcoin overall, still looks okay. It looks fine. I would be worried if Bitcoin goes below 89K, previous support. Then we probably might have some problems. As long as it's above this level, it should be fine. Because as long as it's above this level, accumulation is happening. We won't have to visit this area. Now, if it goes below this and closes below 89K, then there's a chance we could visit the low 70s. So let's just see what happens. At the moment, I do not see enough FUD unless it's some random black swan event to bring Bitcoin down to maybe to 89K again. I don't really see that happening. We'll have to see what happens tomorrow when the stock market opens. But DCA slowly, those of you that have cash, don't bulk buy at this stage of the market because there's a chance we might go down further. There's a chance we might bounce. We don't know at the moment. We'll have to see tomorrow. But the market makers, I just showing you guys, the market makers are moving, back up. They're going to start moving the price back up slowly because they're moving more USDT back. So let's see. Tomorrow might just be, a nothing burger because everyone's expecting more dump tomorrow. But in reality, maybe nothing will happen. Did someone else donate? Chris, appreciate the other $2 as well. I didn't even see that, bro. All my previous chats got cut off because my stream's fucking bugged out. But thank you guys for watching. Drop a like on your way out. I will see you guys maybe, I don't know. When shall I stream next? When do we next need a stream? When's the ball run, But yeah, I'll see you guys in a few days maybe. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow if anything happens. If nothing happens, then I might stream on Tuesday then. But yeah, drop a like on your way out, guys. Have a nice day. Don't get too nervous. It's fine. I'll see you guys in the next one.